Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. I'm an employee at an electronics manufacturer called Scott Electronics. I know I sound weird when I say this, but I love working for my company. A lot of people think I'm weird for this, but I'm willing to give my company my all.
Mr. Odaira, a customer came to me asking about one of our products. It's about one of our washing machines that came out 30 years ago, and I can't seem to find any info on it.
Oh, this model. I've seen this one before. I'll take over with the call. Just hold on. Hello, Mr. Suzuki. Thank you for calling. This is Hiroshi Odaira from Scott Electronics speaking. It's been 10 years since I joined the company, but I've done a lot of research into the various products that our company has released.
Thank you so much, Mr. Odaira. You're amazing at this. It's really impressive. You're the ace of our department, you know?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, don't you think?
Oh, and by the way, Mr. Kurashige was calling for you earlier. He wants you to see him in the president's office.
Mr. Kurashige? I hope he's not mad at me for something. Alright, I'm gonna go and see him now. Good morning, sir. Did you want to see me? Oh, hey, Odaira. Yes, you've been doing well at work, haven't you? And I hear that you're taking good care of your subordinates. A lot of people trust you in your department, you know. Well, that's great to hear. Thank you, sir. This is Mr. Kurashige. When I was struggling to find a job in my 20s, he came in and hired me. He's my savior. And so, from that day on, I've been working tirelessly to pay him back for that. But I wanted to ask you if you could do a favor for me. My daughter is going to be joining your department soon, and I wanted you to look after her. Wait, your daughter's joining my department? You sure I should be the one to look after her? Yeah, there's no better man for the job. You're great at looking after your subordinates. She might be a bit selfish and difficult, but she's a good kid. I know you're busy, but I would appreciate it if you could take care of her. Of course, I'll do my best. And so, the CEO asked me to look after his daughter. And the day she was set to join our company finally came.
Nice to meet you all. My name is Karina Kurashige. I'm hoping to learn a lot from you all, and I'm looking forward to working with you.
Whoa, she's a really pretty person, and she seems like a bright, good kid. Nice to meet you. My name is Hiroshi Odaira. I'm supposed to look after you until you get used to things around here. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Oh, you're Hiroshi the suck-up, right?
What are you talking about? The tuck-up? My shirt isn't tucked up at all.
I said suck-up. My dad always talks about you, so I'm familiar with what you do around here. You're always sucking up to my dad because you want his money, don't you?
No, that's not true at all. I just want to help Mr. Kurashige grow his business. I'm forever indebted to him, so...
Oh my god, stop talking already. You're a man, aren't you? Then stop rambling so much. If you're supposed to look after me, you better do a good job.
Why is she treating me like this? For some reason, Karina was very combative against me. It was clear from the get-go that she didn't like me. I've never met her before, so I didn't understand why she was treating me this way. And she acts like a cute kitten when she's around other people. She's also always trying to butter up her father. Here you go, Karina. Here's the manual for what to do when you get a call. Let's practice this together and learn how to speak on the phone.
What is this? This is so hard to read. I can't learn anything from this.
You really think so? Maybe the document was a bit old. Then I'll read it out loud. So can you repeat after me?
That's such a ridiculous way to teach someone how to answer the phone. If you're going to teach new recruits, you should prepare a proper manual, one that's not so hard to read.
Do you really need a manual for this? I guess it's hard to get used to things when you're new here. Alright, I guess I'll remake all of the manuals. And when I took Karina out on a business trip, she started saying this.
Hey, where are we headed to? There's no business buildings here. It's just a regular old neighborhood.
We're headed to a local retail store. It's a small mom-and-pop electronics store. I want you to learn how to communicate with customers better, so I wanted you to get some experience working here.
That's ridiculous. I didn't come to my dad's company so I could work in an old and failing electronics store.
It's good that you have your priorities straight, but at our company, we value these kinds of intimate experiences.
I don't care about that though. I'm going home.
Huh? Wait! Come back! I managed to convince Karina to stay, and I was able to get her to experience working in the electronics store. And in her training file, she wrote about me. She wrote that I was a bad teacher and that I look like I'm bad with women. and the presentation files that I made her were just a bit too eccentric. I ended up having to remake everything. Man, she's quite the character. I didn't want to have to say this, but I don't think Mr. Kurashige raised her right. Maybe it's hard raising a daughter when you're a father.
Karine is always hard on you for some reason, isn't she?
What's so funny about that? Wait, sprouts are coming out of this plant. I watered it every day and couldn't get it to sprout. That's weird.
Oh yeah, about that plant. To tell you the truth,
Karina's selfishness made things in the department difficult to deal with. But because she was Mr. Kurashige's daughter, everyone had a soft spot for her. But I was her caretaker. I couldn't let things slide. And every time I had to yell at her, I felt a lot of stress. And that's when this incident happened. Hey Karina, you remember this phone manual? You said it was hard to read, so I remade it for you.
Cool. I didn't ask you to do that for me, but thanks. But I don't need it anymore. I taught myself how to answer the phone.
What? But you said you needed a manual to learn it. I edited it so that it's easy for you to understand. So could you at least take a look?
I said I don't need it. Stop bothering me.
When she tried to whack the document out of my hands, she knocked over the cup of coffee that was on her desk.
Whoa.
You better knock this off.
Huh?
Look, you're here as an employee. I don't care if you're the daughter of the CEO. You need to stop being so selfish. We all have to work together to make sure that this company stays on the right track. We have a responsibility to fulfill our duties.
But
I'm sure you think of yourself as a lone wolf or something, but do you know how many people have supported you so that you could get here?
Mr. Odaira, I think that's enough.
Damn it, I'm gonna tell Dad.
Karina ran out of the office and didn't return for the rest of the day. Man, maybe I was too hard on her.
Mr. Odaira, the CEO is calling for you.
Yes, ma'am. I wonder if he's mad at me, but she needed someone to scold her. Even if I get fired because of this, I don't regret my decision. All right, let's do this. And so, I headed into the president's room expecting to get fired. I've been waiting for you, Odaira. I'm so sorry about what happened, sir. What are you apologizing for? I wanted to thank you for being so upfront with my daughter. You've done a good job looking after her. Huh? You're not firing me? Mr. Kurashige told me that he and his daughter talked about me every night at their home. You're not giving her any special treatment because she's my daughter, and I really appreciate that. I really do. I also wanted to apologize to you for burdening you with this task. It's my fault that I didn't raise her right. No, please don't apologize. But I guess my style of teaching wasn't a great fit for Karina, and I wanted to apologize for that. That's not true. Karina has been learning a lot from you. Everything you've taught her, she's been able to retain. She even tells me about it when she gets home from work. Really? Karina's been doing that? And so, I wanted to talk to you about you becoming our next CEO. Me? The next CEO? Why me, sir? You value the connections you create with people, don't you? And as proof of that, you made my daughter work at a local electronics store. I'm sure that the experience of connecting with customers on a personal human level has had a massive impact on her outlook in life. You have the power to grab people's hearts, and that makes you qualified to become our next CEO. Are you sure about this? If you trust me, then I'll give this company my all.
He's gonna be our next CEO? That's unbelievable!
I thought I was dreaming when I heard that. And the CEO invited me to have dinner with his daughter so that we could make amends. Whoa, this restaurant looks so expensive. I'm getting nervous. Hey, Karina, I wanted to apologize for what I said to you. I was being too hard on you. I'm sorry.
Stop. Don't apologize. You're embarrassing me. Just sit down.
Wait, sorry. I'm getting a call from your father. I can't go tonight because something just popped up. Oh well.
What? He's not having dinner with us?
Well, he is the CEO. I'm sure he's very busy. By the way, I heard that you've been taking care of the plant in our office.
Where did you hear about that?
One of my coworkers noticed you taking care of the plants. You come to work early every morning and make sure the plants get enough sunlight. You even bought a fertilizer for it. I was giving it water every day, but that didn't seem to work. But you made it flower. That's super impressive.
It's not. I just like growing plants. I was just taking care of it because I was bored.
And you always jot down perfect notes on whatever I teach you. Your dad told me all about it. I thought you never listened to me, but all this time you were.
Stop! You're embarrassing me. But I also wanted to apologize. I'm sorry I spilled coffee all over the manual that you made.
Oh, you're still worried about that? Don't worry about it. I can just copy it again. And besides, you taught yourself how to answer the phone. You didn't even need the manual. And one of my coworkers told me that you came to them to ask for help with how to answer the phone. I'm sorry I was so adamant on you following my manual.
He actually listened to me.
And with a little help from the wine, Karina and I were able to get along with each other that night. Apparently, she's been surrounded by people who've wanted nothing but her parents' wealth all her life. That's why she's been acting so selfishly. She didn't want those people to come near her.
So, you're the first person that's ever treated me like I'm a normal person. Thank you.
Mr. Kurashige was right. She's a kind and good kid. And after that, Karina was able to get along with everyone at work.
Karina, could you fix this document so that it's all written in the same font?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'll fix it right away.
Hey, don't you think Karina has changed since she got here? She's a lot more friendly now.
Yeah, I agree. I'm really glad she's getting used to things around here.
Don't you have some special feelings for her?
What are you talking about? Well, to tell you the truth, ever since we had dinner, we've gotten very close with each other. We often go out together on dates. Today we're visiting a botanical garden. Karina loves that place.
Hey, Hiroshi. Do you know what that plant is called?
Well, I don't know, but it looks beautiful. It's just like you.
What are you talking about?
I hope I can stay by her side forever. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then, see you next time. Bye.